Today I'm going to show you a few techniques to do a abdominal crunch. Abdominal crunch is a very popular movement or an exercise that people do all the time, especially if they are fitness or gym savvy. Okay? And abdominal crunch is done in almost every class in Pilates and in fitness classes. And now I'm going to show you a few things that you can do just so that you can get the most out of this exercise. Okay. You start with lying down on your back with the legs parallel, feet pointing forward and your knees pointing at the ceiling. Your pelvis is in a neutral position where you have a little bit of the space in the lower back. Okay? The back of the shoulders and the back of the ribs are heavy on the ground. Interlace your fingers and put your hands behind the head with the elbows slightly pointed towards the ceiling. So I would say almost halfway to the ceiling. You begin with nodding the chin towards your throat. And then you lift the back of the head up. Keep the pelvis stable as you continue to curl up to lift your shoulders. And then you lower down. Nod your chin towards your throat. Now this is to help to get that front neck muscles to work for you by nodding your chin. And you lift the back of the head. Right? Also by focusing on these muscles in the front of the neck. And then press that front rib, right? The base of the front rib down towards the mat to help get your shoulders up off the mat. While keeping this block of bone, the pelvis, unchanged. Okay? And then you lower down. Now I want you to pay attention to how I keep this pelvis stable while I'm moving the upper part of my spine. Nod your chin and to lock this muscle in for support. Lift your head. Press into the rib in the front to get your shoulders up. And then lower down. Chin nod, head curl up, shoulders curl up by pressing the ribs down in the front. You're not going to get very high here without doing this, right? And I want you to keep the pelvis stable as you're focusing on working and isolating this upper part of the abdominal, like we call them rectus abdominis. And then lower down. Nod your chin, lift your head up. Now the head lift is a very important part of this exercise. And then you press that rib down as you curl up. And you lower down. I'm going to show you one more time. Head nods in, lifting the head. Press your front ribs into the back, press your back into the floor to lift you. Okay? You should feel a lot here in the upper part of the abs and a little bit here in the lower part of the abs. And lower down.